Hey everyone, my name is Des. Welcome back to my channel. So, quick update on what I've been doing. This is what I've been reading. This is my latest art piece. And I'm drinking a vanilla latte. And today we're going to be talking about New Year's resolutions. I know you guys are thinking, why the heck are you talking about New Year's resolutions in February? But I wanted to give myself a little bit of time, not do it immediately in January, because what tends to happen with New Year's resolutions is that I make these incredibly lofty goals, and then halfway into January, I figure out I can't meet all of them, and then I just feel like a failure and stop. Which I wanted to do something different this year. So I still made my regular New Year's resolutions, but this time I wanted to give myself a little bit of buffer room so that I could adjust them as the year goes on. So already into February, I've adjusted some of my goals to make them more feasible, and I'm going to continue to do so as the year goes on. So today in February, I am finally giving you guys my New Year's resolutions, and they are actually split up into two parts. So I have habits that I want to implement every single day, and then I also have overarching goals that I want to reach for the year. So let's start off with the habits. Last year in 2020, I spent a lot of time doing some introspection, doing some self-discovery, and focusing really on getting my mental health in order. And so for 2021, I really want to focus on maintaining that growth and improving it as much as I can, continuing that pattern. So all of my habits are focused on happiness and mental health. My first habit is that I want to journal every single day. Getting my thoughts out on paper helps me so much to just declutter my mind, de-stress, take everything that I'm feeling, put it into words. And really what happens with me is that a lot of things I'm worried about or I'm stressed about, once I put them on paper, I'm able to talk through it with myself and realize nothing that I'm worried about is that big of a deal. Typically, once I put something on paper, I'm completely stress-free for the rest of the day. So I wanted to make sure to journal every single day to maintain that sense of, of non-stressness, of stress, calm. Calm, that's the word I'm looking for. Maintain that sense of calm. So this one had to be tweaked a little bit because my initial goal was to journal for 3 pages every single day, and it took me way too long. So this 3 pages took me about an hour, and if I had nothing on my mind or I was struggling to get my thoughts out, it could take longer. And an hour every single day was not feasible. So I ended up shortening it to 1 page a day. 1 page a day typically takes me about 15 minutes. The most pressing, most stressing things on my mind are able to get out on the 1 page. And usually I feel better. And if I have more things to talk about afterwards, I can continue writing. But if not, I can stop there and I've managed to de-stress for the day. So 1 page of journaling every single day. My second habit was to do affirmations every single day. This is something that I've started brand new for this year, and it's been an amazing help. Now, I've done affirmations or intentions in the past, and usually it's just a statement for something that I want to happen. So if I wanted to get a promotion, I would say, I have a new job, and just write that out 20 times until it was implanted in my head and put out into the universe. What I started doing was actually writing affirmations or intentions for happiness. So rather than things that I wanted to get or things I wanted to achieve, just very simple affirmations for how I wanted to feel for the day. And this is something that I actually got from Shawn Mendes and Alicia Keys. They have a great YouTube video where they're talking about their different albums. And one of the things that Shawn said was he had all these affirmations for things he wanted to achieve and nothing about his own well-being or his own happiness. So I was like, wow, same. So this is something I started doing every single day. I have a very simple phrase and I write it out 20 times. So usually it's something like, I will enjoy the day, or I will be calm and relaxed. Those are typically the two that I flip between because I tend to be pretty stressed Or I tend to be so caught up in the little things that are going on that I don't enjoy the day. And then in my head, it's a wasted day. Every single day that we're here, we have the ability to make the best of it. And if you're just on autopilot and you're not really taking in the small, beautiful moments, then you're missing out on a lot. So I really like I will enjoy the day as an affirmation, because it helps me to remember, even when I'm aggravated or I'm stressed. I may be stressed in this moment, but an hour later, I'm gonna have a cookie, or after work, I'm gonna watch a movie, or I'm gonna do something where I get some happiness out of the day. And then I usually end up not even like in those small moments, but in the overarching day, having a great day. So happiness affirmations, I encourage you guys to try that out. I really love them. You guys, I got an espresso maker that works on your stove, and my lattes have been so good lately. I got to do a video with a recipe on it. But my third affirmation, my third habit is something brand new that I've started this year, and I absolutely love it. And this is starting the morning with dancing every single day. This is something that I kind of already did before, because I just constantly have my headphones in and I'm listening to music. But this habit is just taking it to the next level. Instead of just listening to music and quietly bopping, I am actually going full force, doing a full dance party to start off my day. And the benefits of this are obvious. You're getting moving, you're getting your blood pumping early in the morning. It's better than coffee. You're just starting off in a great mood. I mean, what can go wrong when you started your day with a dance party? So for this year, I'm gonna make sure to do an all-out dance session every single morning. Doesn't have to be for long, but at least for like 5 minutes, just to get the day started right. All right, and my fourth affirmation is I keep saying affirmation, you guys. And my fourth habit is going to be to read an art magazine every single night. Now, this is one that I actually tweaked from the beginning of the year as well. So at the beginning of the year, my goal was to draw every single day. You guys know I've been getting very much into drawing, very much into art, and I really wanted to practice the craft every single day to make progress. What I learned quickly was that drawing takes a lot of time. So even when I was saying, I'm only gonna sketch for like 20 to 30 minutes, sometimes even that is a lot to fit into the day. And I really wanted to make this manageable so I could do it every single day. So what I decided instead was, of course, if I have the time to draw, I will draw, but no matter what, I'm going to read a little bit of an art magazine every single night before bed. What this does for me is it just, number one, it's an education. So because I'm so new to this, it's allowing me greater exposure with the artists that are currently in the art field, seeing more art, seeing more types of art, more styles. And really, it's keeping art in mind. That's the biggest benefit for me, is that I don't get caught up in the day-to-day 9-to-5 work schedule. I'm always keeping in mind, this is my goal. This is where I'm trying to reach. This is the world that I'm living in. If not currently in my physical reality, at least in my head. The art world is my world, and reading art magazines keeps me there. So those are my 4 habits, and as you can see, I've made them a lot smaller and easier to manage, and I have been able to manage doing them every single day. And it's been great in terms of my mental health. Now, my goals for the year, I feel like they're pretty manageable. I haven't done much adjusting of them since I've made them, mostly because I haven't done anything yet. So a lot of these goals, I would say the majority of these goals are gonna be post-quarantine things. Not really anything that I can make progress on right now. But once we're able to kind of go out, mingle more, be more social, these are things that I'm looking forward to. So the first one is that I want to have 12 new experiences during the year 2021. And this is a big one for me. Like I said before, I feel like 2020, I was living my life on autopilot. Not just 2020, but many years before that, I've been living on autopilot. And I feel like not being conscious about the life you're living, the experiences that you're having, what you're doing is what keeps you on a loop. It's what keeps you kind of just blind to what's going on around you. So I want to this year be very intentional about pushing myself out of my comfort zone, trying new things, and actually living my life. If I'm doing the same thing that I did 2 days ago, a month ago, a year ago, am I living? Am I changing at all? I don't think so. At least that's how I feel now. And this doesn't have to be big things like going to another country. It can be something as small as I've never had Indian food and I want to try Indian food. That was actually something that I did last year. I had never had Indian food before last year. So that was a cool thing that I was able to try. But just 12 small or big brand new experiences for the year. The second goal is to form a creative friend group. Now, I moved to Atlanta from Miami about 2 years ago, and I still don't have a solid friend group here. I have friends that I met through work, but as far as, wow, people in their cars are just so freaking loud. I don't understand. So other than my friends I've made from work, I don't really have people that I could just call and hang out with on a daily, weekly basis, anything like that. So I wanted to definitely form a bigger friend group, and I wanted it specifically to be creative people because, of course, I'm trying to get into the art world, and Atlanta is just such a great city for creatives. I mean, there's an amazing film scene, there's an amazing music scene, there's an amazing art scene, and of course with films there's all the people who work on the films, so the writers, the directors, the actors. There's so many different types of creatives that live here in the city. It doesn't make any sense for me not to know anyone here. So definitely once quarantine is over, I want to make it a priority to really reach out, meet those creative people. And they don't have to be creative in the sense of drawing. It could be any type of creative, but I want people that are going to inspire me and push me. So that's what I'm looking for before the end of the year. The third goal is related to art, of course. And this is kind of a two-folder. So I want to start an art website and start making money off my art. Now, both of those are going hand in hand because my eventual goal is to hopefully be a full-time artist of some sort. Whether writing takes off first or drawing takes off first, doesn't matter to me, whichever one. But this is just a stepping stone to help me get to that end goal. So starting an art website, I want to do that because I want to have a big enough portfolio of great works where you would want to see it compiled on a website, where you would want to have easy access to it. And then I want to start making money off of it, not because I want or need extra money, but because it's forming those building blocks. Once I start making money, it's putting the wheels in motion to make it a full-time job or a full-time career. I hope I'm explaining this right. I don't want to put my art out there on a website or even on Instagram like I'm doing now because I think I'm the best artist. I certainly do not. But I want to put it out there because it forces a sense of professionalism on my end where I know if other people are seeing it, I have to hold myself to a higher standard. And then also compiling it, creating that database does make it easier to build a portfolio for the future. I hope that makes sense. Okay, I feel like it does. I'm gonna move on. So those are my New Year's resolutions. What do you guys think? I am very happy with the ones I've made this year. I feel like I've come such a long way, you guys. I've been doing this channel for so long, and I still remember when my New Year's resolutions were like drink more water and lose weight. Do you guys remember that? Have you been watching for that long? I feel like I've grown so much where I can recognize that mental health and being happy is more of a priority than the physical appearance, the way my house looks, the way I'm looking. none of that matters in relation to how I'm feeling on a day-to-day basis. I feel like that's such growth from the beginning of this channel. And really, that's what I want the channel to be. Just me growing and growing and growing. In 10 years, 10 years, will I still be doing this? 10 years, I'm going to look back and be like, that was dumb what she was talking about. But it'll be a nice little time capsule of how I was feeling at 25. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you like the new setup. I did a little change in the background, little change with the mics, you guys. I got some stuff planned for you guys, but I hope you enjoyed. Definitely put in the comments if you've made some New Year's resolutions. If you've also already switched up your New Year's resolutions, definitely put them in the comments. We can have a cool discussion about it. But thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.